We back live, Tales from the Jail, Tales from the Jail. We're gonna give y'all about 2-3 minutes to let y'all chime in.
I'm gonna get inside the let me get inside the what's called.
So we answering questions today. Any questions you have about jail, lawyers, commissary, state boots, skippies, Fed time, Lil Kim, Lil Dirk, Big Dirk.
I mean, we got so far. One.
So any questions y'all got about, jail,
I don't know if
X
they can hear
now.
you like that. Can they hear you?
I can hear you.
I think they hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be able to hear me. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in. Where we at now? Where we at now?
Yeah, 5.
Let's get it up. Let's get it going.
We taking y'all questions, man. Whatever y'all want to know about the jails, man. Visits, how you fill out cop outs to go ahead and get a medical request. What you got to do upon 2 weeks of release to be going back to society. Any question that you guys may have, man, about prison, man. Everything that goes on in prison, this is what we telling you about and giving you awareness. If you had to go to prison, which you shouldn't be, but you could be prepared properly. Because I'm gonna give it to you real and uncut.
We live. Any questions? One of our first question we have is, how do you send your family home if you in jail?
See your family home.
Like send your family money from home. Like if you in jail, they want to.
See your family money home from jail.
Yeah.
That probably be a question that you can answer.
Well, one way is everybody not sending money home. Is it got to be a dude that's in there, doing some things to make him some money, some fast cash, and everything in there. Whether he hustling, out the kitchen with his meat, because that's profitable, real profitable in there. He's stealing, stealing.
He's hustling his meat. I don't
No,
know.
not his meat, but he might be working in veggie prep. He might be stealing all raw chicken, raw beef, and a lot of guys buy that in there. So he'll make a lot of paper, like especially if he is a veggie prep dude, he can make anywhere between $500 to $1,000 a week.
Wow.
Getting it out. Yeah, so one form of way that
One last question. I'm gonna cut you off. Like, how do they like? Do they weigh like the poultry, the beef, the chicken?
No,
Do they
no,
weigh?
well, the
And
way
know
they,
how much hot they
no, the way,
take and store?
no. The jail buys a lot of boatloads.
Okay.
So they don't, and then the guards in there, man, they just doing they eating, they escaping. They ain't really keeping inventory. They know that, okay, we got 100 pounds of chicken for this jail, for this 2 weeks. They just, every 2 weeks, it's just coming in. It's just a special order knowing how much meat that the jail is supposed to get. They're not looking to see if any inventory was stolen. Like the guards be taking stuff home. When they have holiday meals and stuff like that, they might order some Cornish hens. We don't get that when we're regular all the time. So they might have it for Christmas. They might order 1,500 Cornish hens. But dude going in and steal like 300 of them off the top. He might be selling 5 for 50 on a yard. Cash. The Italians and the Asians, dudes that got some money in there, they buying this stuff, because you can fry outside, so that's how they do it. But how they send money to their family members, one would, if I came to you and sold you something, you bought $500 of meat off. I would have you cash out, I would get the cash out to my peoples who's leaving requesting some money, and be like, all right, I can send you some money, I'm in here hustling good. I give you our cash out. So whoever you got on the outside, they cash out the money to them. I call home, yo, you got something? Yeah, I got $500 from a Jacqueline. I go back to the boy who I was dealing with. Like, yeah, my wife Jacqueline sent you. And I'm like, all right, cool. I give him this meat. Okay. So
Yeah,
that's one way. Or another way, I'm hustling real good in there, and I might got people sending me my money to my account. I might be selling cigarettes or weed or whatever it may be. I might sold you something for $100 or $150, but everybody got my number. It'd be Western Union. So a dude who calls his girl, like, yo, I need you Western Union or Brahim Jackson, 56992-066, $100 real fast. So it's all all coming to my account. They got I really don't remember it's a form, it's a BP8, it's something like that, but I might be getting it wrong, but it's a form that you get, and you can send up to $500 a day off your books.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the question coming in. So Level Up asks, I've been watching y'all for the past month. I heard y'all say that feds is harder, but someone who did 50 years in the feds told me that fed time is way sweeter. What is the truth?
50 years?
Yeah, when he say fair time is way sweeter, meaning the state is more controlled. The state is more controlled, meaning they don't have access to really go outside all day long, be out in the units all day long. To where though the feds, when you get over there, it's like it's open season. We come out at 6 o'clock in the morning, don't gotta lock back in until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's camp. But from 4 to 5, that's camp time. From 5, we back out to 9 o'clock at night. We in the rec yard all night. We in the units doing stuff. We in education. The state is not that open. The state is controlled movement. They might got an hour of rec yard. I can go out in the rec yard at 6 o'clock in the morning, don't gotta come back in at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's way more freedom. That's what he meant by, the dude that did 50 years. That's why he said the feds is more sweet. Yes, and that's to that. Not when it comes to violence, then you can only imagine if you got that much time to run around and play with all that freedom you got more stuff to get into. More confrontations can be had because everybody is just out mingling all day long. But what he meant by is sweeter is because we be outside all day. Like from the time the jail open and it's closed, you got movement. You got movement to where the state don't have that much movement. They gotta get escorted here and this for that. Like I can go in the chow hall and say my unit the first one to eat. Lunch started at 11 o'clock. I could sit in that joint and lunch or close like 1 o'clock. I sit in the chow hall for 3 hours. Whereas in the state, they make you eat right in there, 10 minutes, get up, get out. No, ain't none of that. We go down there, like we got different tables. You got a Philly table, you got a DC table, you got a New York table, you got a Spanish table, you got a white boy table. Don't nobody sit at these tables unless you from that area. So I could sit at this table all day long and just waiting for the rest of the units to come out, waiting on other homies. Like, my unit might have been first, but you might be locked up when we talk at the same yard. But your unit 6. So I'm waiting, they feed the unit at a time, and they wait till it clear out a little bit, then they call the next unit to come to chow. They just don't open up the whole jail when we come at one time. They call one unit at a time, and the chow hall clear out a little bit, they call another unit. So I might be sitting there at the Philly table for an hour and a half waiting for your unit to come out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, I'm pretty sure that he meant that it was sweeter in the feds. Now, when it comes to violence,
50 years ago?
yeah, he did 50 years.
Yeah, how old is he?
So it's just letting you know it ain't sweeter for real. He talking about the leisure activity that you get from either state or fed. The state is more controlled, if you get what I'm saying. So hopefully that answers your question a little bit.
Yeah, they said they understand now, and what's more dangerous than the feds or the state?
The feds is extremely more dangerous. As I just was explaining to you, we have leisure time in abundance.
And
So
also,
now, go ahead.
Also, the fact of the matter is, what makes the state super, super dangerous, sorry, not the state, the Fed super dangerous is because, like you said, you can get shipped to somewhere like San Diego, California.
Yeah.
You're African American, it's like 10% African Americans in there, and 80-90% of the people there is Spanish, and they have Spanish gangs, and then you over there, like you said, you out
Prime example with me. They shipped me from South Carolina, Williamsburg, South Carolina. I'm fighting my man in the kitchen. You get to fight in the kitchen. That's an automatic go to the whole transfer out the jail. You can't be at that jail no more. They sent me from South Carolina to the West Coast, Victorville, California.
It's Big Dirt, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what me and Big Dirt did time. I'm way over in the West Coast.
Oh, speaking of the Little Dirt, Big Dirt, I'm gonna cut you off, but we have an episode coming this week where Little Dirt's father, Big Dirt, is gonna be not now on duty, but he's gonna be speaking about just his prison time, what's going on with his son. So don't miss the episode. It'll be dropping this week. I believe Thursday at 6 p.m. It's gonna be premiering Thursday at 6 p.m. So don't forget to check the episode out.
Subscribe on YouTube to see the full video.
Yeah, go to YouTube.
Tales from the jails.
Yeah. But what you were saying though, like you was out, they sent you the same thing.
Yeah, I'm all the way over there. This is what makes it so crazy. I'm used to being around. Now it's just not, me from Philly or you from DC. Now it's race. You get off the plane over there, man. You in Mexico, baby. Like you're in the United States, but The jail is everybody Mexican, from the warden, from the lieutenants, the school teachers, the dentists, the food service. I'm talking about these are people that's not incarcerated but help run the jail. Everybody is Mexican. Not only them, but the convicts are Mexican too. They run the jail. Like, you can't walk between tables. The politics on the yard is super crazy. I can't cut across this table right here. That's grounds of me being beat or sent up top of the yard. So it makes yes.
All right, so we got a legend that just tapped in and said hi. We got Mateen Cleaves that tapped in, and our culture music. They asked a question. This can be for both of y'all. They said, how come people like beefing with their brother, but Whitney can just walk her poodle right down the street and nothing happen, but then they bang another brother in the head and get 10 years for nothing?
See, in my opinion, I think that the reason why we attack each other is because it's just a mentality that we have. It's just something that we have against one another. Sometimes we show more respect to different races and different people than more than we show to ourselves, which is absolutely positively wrong. I think that that's the reason why people get over on us as African Americans, whatever the case may be, because we don't stick together. Even in the prisons, they don't really stick together like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
they don't stick together at all.
You see the Mexicans sticking together.
The white boys stick together. The Indians, all ethnic groups besides blacks stick together.
Even out here on the bricks, you see us not sticking together, man. And we not how powerful we can be. We stick together as African Americans.
Yeah, the black race, the African American race, out of all the races that is in this country, is at the bottom of the totem pole. And I'm gonna say it here first. Yeah, we are at the bottom of the totem pole because we don't have camaraderie. Amongst ourselves, we might have 2, 3, and that's a group, and that's a group. But can you imagine this one black group united? United, I'm talking about fully, and everybody understand his role. Just like these other ethnic groups. You see Chinatown, and we ain't got nothing black going on. The black business getting open. You seen during the pandemic and the little riots, all black neighborhood stores, 52nd Street, everything got raided. When you go to the Caucasian stuff, way up southwest and all that, they out there gun on hand, banding together. We ain't running none of them. We walk one side of City Line Avenue got ripped apart, and the other side of City Line Avenue ain't so much got a footstep stepped on it. Why? Because I really can't even answer that. I really don't even know why for y'all. I just know it's going on, and I know it's not right.
People know that when you cross a certain boundary, a certain line, like you said. I remember that it was around the time of COVID.
The little looting and rioting and all that.
People ain't go over Montgomery County. Start taking that. Start taking things.
See, but the Caucasians banned, not to cut you off, they wait till the police came. They was out there, they pick up trucks, rifles, and come on, run up in these stores. Yeah. Come on and break down these pharmacies that feed our older women. that take care of our older women, grandpops and grandmoms. These people need, y'all breaking and taking all the medication. These people, some people need their medication. Yeah. Us as blacks, we ain't care. We looking to get the Yerkes out of there, the Xanaxes. We don't care about crushing other stuff, but
it's a true story. It's a true story, man. I got a friend, he probably watch. I got a friend, I'm not gonna say his name, but I got a friend who owns some pharmacies, like, not like the pharmacies, like one of the
little mom and dad jobs.
Pharmacies.
Yeah.
So he got a pharmacy in my neighborhood where I'm from. So he called me like, yo, you from down this way, man? Like, yo, what's going on, man? Somebody, and I know he probably watching. He like, yo, somebody who broke my joint down there, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I can check into it. So I go to my neighborhood where I'm from, and I see the guys who did it, who actually broke into his spot. And they talking about what they got.
When they took Yerkes and all the Oxycontin, Xanax,
stuff out of there. So he telling me, he like, yo, damn, man, you know who did it? So I go back to him, I said, yeah, I know who did it, but those my homies, man, I know. He like, dang, man, at least tell him, like, what they do with everything. I said, man, this stuff is gone, bro. He like, man, dang. But that's my man. So he like, man, everything is short. But he like, man, why would they? He like, man, what? That's how it is.
Right here in our own neighborhood. Right, destroy our own, yeah.
Right, and then that's my guy. Like, he probably seen it, and he probably seen, because we talked about it for like an hour. He like, man, you can't even tell him. You talk to him, and I'm like, man, those bulls.
That's good as going. They not giving none of that back. That's the come up of a lifetime.
Yeah. They
went there and took 6,000-7,000 years. What? The half of them was eating that night. before the purchases, the selling start going on. Come on, man.
Oh, when he called me, he like, damn, it's because it's dead smack in our hood. You know what I'm saying? And he was calling me, and I go out there, and the guys who did it, like, I knew them. I'm like, dang, so I'm like, I couldn't. So I'm like, he like, dad, man, just talk to him. I'm like, man, he understood game. He said, damn, they got it, man, whatever it is. But it was like, it was just crazy how we just arrived. Everything out there was getting hard and get tough. That's
We're robbing each other.
That's why our community is what it is. But it wasn't like that back when, and by the time our parents, before the crack.
Because it was integrity. It's no integrity is out the door now. Back in the day, nobody would shoot you if you was with your son. Nobody was picking kids, catching the op, throwing the kid in the trash can. This little boy. I just seen him whistling, the op came up on a dude's little brother. He like 4. He like, what's name your brother? He like, yeah, smack him. Wham! The integrity is out the door. Nobody has integrity no more. These YNs has no integrity no more. And some of these grown men, it went out the door with them too. I used to didn't have integrity. I'm gonna be the one to point the finger at me first. And I see the changes that I had to make, and I'm still making changes. I'm kind of shell-shocked from being in the penitentiaries for all those years. Yeah. It gets you on I'm on high alert all the time. Like I was explaining to you on the last live. I can't even go to a function, a good cookout, and sit there and maintain correctly and enjoy myself without having like a PTSD and thinking something is going to go on at the drop of a dime, which usually happens.
Yeah. Is there any other question you got?
Oh yeah, we got a good. We got young QB. How does it go in the feds when your celly making too much noise and everybody sleep?
Oh, he getting beat up. That he get knocked out because you're not dealing with, like I said, your celly might knock you up. It might be a New York dude and a Philly dude in the cell together. I'm just meeting you. I don't really know you. Now everybody sleep. You up trying to bang on the door. You get knocked out. You getting penalized with hands and feet. It ain't gonna beat you. It's gonna be a verbal at first, like, yo, bro, chill, man, it's such. As soon as they don't, unless he's a man and he can beat the other dude, but then he's gonna still have to deal with the overall mass when you come out for rep. Them dudes is mad about that. Dudes is like, yo, man, I've been trying to go. You sit here banging on the door or yelling or whatever it is. Niggas are stepping to you. That's just it. That's everywhere. The state, feds, you disrespecting, you getting your issue to you, and that's just it.
So let me ask you a question. Are you knocking the celly out before? Are you the one knocking the celly out before he gets to? Why you would sell him, or is it happening when he get outside the cell?
I'm knocking him out in the cell. He ain't got nothing to wait for. If he in there, he up and I'm in there sleeping, he can jump up, banging on the door and hollering, yo, cuz, what you doing? He's still having, okay, now this is total disrespect at its highest form. I have to knock him out. Because now when the minutes check him out there, I might be caught up in his mess like, damn, well, why you ain't saying nothing no more? You in there with him.
Yeah.
Either you promoting it or you a sucker. Either way they looking at it is a bad joke.
Any more questions?
Yeah. We got, how are black guys who are not gangsters treated in jail? Would a black guy who wasn't a gangster but got locked up for tax evasion or something be bullied if he didn't bother anyone in jail?
No, he wouldn't be. But jail nowadays, man, is getting watered down a whole lot, man. If he minding his business, man, if he's staying in his lane, he ain't gambling, running up no big ass tabs. He ain't running around trying to get dick sucks and shit like that. He in his lane. Yeah, he cool. He gonna go ahead and do his little time to get out of there.
What if he coming in there with that big bag of conversation?
But I'm just saying, niggas is going. I'm saying niggas is going to look at him. You gonna have the wolves looking at him, but they, one thing about a lion, right? A lion don't never go attack another lion and eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go kill this lion and this is gonna be my grub today. Yeah. A lion goes at the sheep, deer, gazelle.
But he would be probably a sheep.
What I'm saying is, I'm getting to my point.
All right, go ahead.
He might be a man. Just because he, ain't on those streets, that don't mean you ain't gonna knock nothing out. You just might, you got squares in there, man, that ain't playing with you. I got a quick little story one time. I'm in the county, right? Little white boy, he got a tattoo of a Lucky Charm, the Lucky Charm man, how he got the buck. Yeah, the man that's fighting and all that. Yeah. He got but he's skinny, he mind his business. But one of my other homies took a liking to him. Like my other homie, like the type of dude that like to meet whites and Mexicans. He like to go outside with, he like to venture out and meet new people in jail. So He used to always look out for the white boy, like give my man a little dime. Like, why you keep giving this white boy weed? We don't know this thing. He a sucker. You know, we judging a book by its cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One day, he come, my man go to him, he say, yo, can I hold your headphones? You know, Friday night, the Come Up Show come on back in the day. So, you know, the Power 99 FM, the Come Up Show and all that in Philadelphia.
Shout
you know.
out to Cosby Kev.
Yeah, Cosby Kev and all them. So, boom. You know, we lit there. It's almost lockdown time, it's like 10:45. My little man, he goes to white boy and say, can I hold your headphones till we lock in? White boy, yeah, white boy thorough, he mind his business, huh? He go, my headphones, but I'm ready to go smoke some trees and sell anyway. All right, Khan got the headphones. My man who got it, he got the headphones. He listening to the music and all that. It's lock in town. The chicks talking about the CEO, lock in, everybody lock in. So, you know, dudes usually go into their cell. Khan in his doorway with the bull headphones on, just like he ain't making a tip to go try to get these Jones back. White boy comes to cell. We all around kind of cell because we all like got the same cells in a row, like 4 cells. We all in, all homies. So white boy, we see him walk up to Khan like, yo, let me get the headphones back. It's locking time. Khan like, yeah, I'm gonna keep these joints to the morning. Just go ahead. White boy like, nah, you're not keeping my headphones to the morning. Before Khan on the door like this, y'all. He like holding his hands on the door, talking to him. Before he got his hands down to his side, Khan was asleep in the middle of the hallway. Man, I was so shocked about it that everybody just stood there and watched Khan sleep. And the white boy like, man, stop playing. Like snatching his headphones off his head while he on the floor. The female looking upstairs like, oh my God, why you hitting like that? I'm too much of in the shop. And I'm like, man, this white boy ain't no sucker. We jumped him after that. We doing what we do. Stomp him all out. He ain't tripping, he boxing dudes back down the hallway. We get him. It's like 8 of us. We better get him. But he wasn't no sucker. Just because he was minding his business and he was nerdy and he wasn't in the in crowd, don't mean you a cold-blooded lame. So men, men understand men. You don't see a dude carrying himself in a manner, he ain't carrying himself like no nut.
So, let me ask you a question. So, after y'all catch him and get him, y'all get him.
We all go to the hole.
And then he up top, man.
Yeah, we all went to the hole.
What I'm saying, so y'all not came back out, he was done at
No, we all came back out. They sent the right, you know, the camera, they send you, and we was all in the front. Yeah, this was in the camera, this was in the state.
Okay.
So I'm just saying for an instant, like I know how dudes care. Like you ain't got to be in the way. You could go to jail and mind your business and make it back out to tell the story. I got another homie that we.
Hold on. We got one more question in. What's the correct way to move if you walk in your cell and find a honey bun on your pillow?
That shit don't happen no more, man. It's like myths, man. Like that's a jailhouse myth. That shit don't happen no more. If you find a honey,
you told me you found a honey. You told me you can't put a honey bun on your
pillow. I never told you no shit like that.
You ain't never said
No, I
never told me.
I never told you nothing like that. Nothing of the sorts. Like that type. If you find a honey bun on your pillow, man, you better go out there and sock the first nigga because niggas is playing, and then you really the real joker.
You ain't sock the nigga that put honey
bro,
bun.
nobody never put a honey bun on my pillow.
Yo, I swore you told me that, man.
No, nobody never put a honey bun on my pillow. That don't even go on in jail.
Yeah, okay.
Don't nobody even do that. Yeah. That's a myth. That's a myth that's out here for the legends. Like, yo, you got a KD bar or something on your bed. I never told you that. I'm a modern day time boy. I'm not a 60s time boy where this was happening in the 50s and 60s, a honey bun on somebody.
You said it was
no, I did not. I did not. No.
It was warm that came out of the microwave.
No.
You ain't telling me
No,
that.
I never told you nothing like that. That you was sleeping and had a dream or something like that. That type of stuff don't go on right now. So to answer this question, that you're not gonna walk in your cell and see a honey bun, and if you do, somebody is really, really playing games with you. That type of stuff don't happen no more. It's private, sexual conversations that's being had on the yards and the penitentiary. Yeah. Any more questions?
Yeah, I got a question. Why you telling me that now you backtracking on that?
Man, it ain't never happened, man.
Okay. All right. Next question.
Well, ain't nobody from Jersey here, but I'm gonna still ask the question. You might know they said being as though North Jersey and South Jersey don't really rock with each other. What table would the Camden people sit at?
In the feds?
The feds, the county.
They would sit with Jersey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the feds, right? All Jerseys stick together. Whether you from Brickyard, wherever you from, Orange County, y'all underneath one line. If you're from Jersey,
Atlantic City,
all that's together, yeah.
Wildwood,
all that's together. You need all the reinforcements you can get. Because when niggas get on Jersey niggas' ass, they ain't saying, yeah, we on the north. You know what I mean? I'm talking about trying to punish them. You know what I'm saying? And they go ahead and they do that. You got to stand together. Like, you ain't looking like Philly. We ain't saying, yo, South Philly dudes over there, West Philly dudes over there, and North Philly dudes. No, all Philly is together. That's just it. In the federal system. So all of Jersey, hopefully that answers your question. All North Jersey, South Jersey, if it's a West Jersey, East Jersey, y'all will be underneath one banner in the federal system.
Okay. All right, any more questions on that? All right, so I got a question.
Oh yeah, we got one more, but you can go.
This question for you. Sissy 26. She said she heard your story about you, your girl getting pregnant while you was in jail. She said, could you please tell the story again? She said it was funny as hell.
Oh man, that story was crazy as hell, man. Like, you know, I recommend to the men that go to jail, man, and if you got anything over 5 years and better, man, that you be your girl. If you come to jail and you have a girlfriend, you be her friend. You know, trying to uphold a relationship for 5 and 10 and 15 and 20 years. I'm not saying it can't be done, but things traumatizing will happen during that time, and it's going to come from the outside from we a woman. Like, she's a woman, man. And I went to jail, man. I went to jail young, man. I had a young girl. We both was young, and I was facing serious charges. And about a year into my bid, man, you know, I started noticing changes, man. Changes when visits slowed up, phone calls stopped being answered on a regular basis. You know, money slowed up. So it was one particular day, she was home from college. And, she was supposed to come up on a visit. You know, I'm waiting for the visit all day. I'm all fresh and dressed because, you know, when you know you got a visit coming, you make sure your uniform is ironed out right, your hair is cut, your face is looking clean. You want to go out there and look good for your family, for your girl. And, you know, visits in the camp, at the time I was in the Camry, so visits end about 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. About 8 o'clock at night. And I'm in the window, I'm supposed to be getting my visit around 2, 3 o'clock. I'm in the window way past 3 o'clock. I'm past camp time. I'm like, damn. I keep calling on the phone, I'm not getting no answer. So I'm like, man, I just gotta get at this window. Maybe she, you know what I'm saying? Because you can see the bus letting people off that's taking the bus up there. It's right outside our window, my cell window. So you can see everybody getting off the bus that's coming into jail, people leaving back out and getting on the bus, going home, whatever.
What is that, CFCF?
This at CFC.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there, about 8 o'clock comes. Visit's over with, the jail rate locked down in another 2 hours. I'm sick. I'm calling on the phone, still no answer. I'm mad. I'm assuming the worst. I'm thinking that she may have got hurt. I'm thinking everything of to try to think that she ain't out here dealing with no man. Okay. You know, some time go past, like 2, 3 days. I finally call again. She answered. I'm like, damn, babe, what happened? You supposed to come up here and see me Tuesday. It's Friday. She's like, oh man, I couldn't make it. And something like, why you ain't answer the phone and let me know that you couldn't, you know what I mean? Like, you got me, I don't know, I didn't know if you was hurt or if you was underneath harm's way, like what was going on? And she tells me, she say, man, no, I hear her sister in the background. Like, tell him you ain't got to keep holding it up, get it over with. And I'm like, tell me what? Like, well, tell me what the hell is she talking about? What the hell you got to tell me? And she just busted out like, man, why you think I'm getting on fat? You know me, I'm like, well, what the fuck, you eating a whole lot? Like, why you getting on fat? And you know, she busts out, I'm pregnant. I mean, I'm just shocked on the phone as soon as I hear the pregnant. I'm sitting there, she like, hello, I'm like, I'm all the way zorked out. I'm not even on planet Earth no more. I'm not even in the jail at the time. I'm there physically, not mentally. You know, I get to banging the phone on the joint. When I come back to, I'm banging the phone on the receiver joint. Boom, 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 boom. I'm mad at the world. I run up to the cell, my old head in the cell. I'm like, old head, let me see the cell real fast. I got to put the sign, I got to use the bathroom. He runs out the cell. I go in, I put the sign up. I get all her pictures, I'm ripping everything up. I got probably about 400 or 500 pictures of it at the time. I've been in there about a year and a half, damn near 2 years. And I'm ripping all her pictures up. Why this bitch, man? I'm cussing God out. God, why me? I can't believe it. And you know, she got pregnant, man. She got pregnant, man, you know, and that's the shit, that's one of the hurtful things, man, that happen, man, when you got a person that you love and you know y'all both young and you put yourself in this predicament and you're in there, man. That's something that you can look forward if you go to the prison and you got a woman.
We got some good questions came in. We got.
One last question. Did you ever see her again after that?
Yes, when I came home, I beat the case and came home. And she was pregnant again. She had that baby and was pregnant again.
And I ain't gonna lie, it's like you remember her back in the day, like
yeah,
that was your girl, man.
Yeah, she was bored. I was
a little I didn't say jealous, I was looking at her like
yeah, chunky monkey. Chunky monkey.
She probably had the craziest, you know what I mean?
As a kid.
As a kid, yeah.
Yeah, she had, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, I did. I don't know, boy. It's a Brody time. Yeah, man, got it. Boy, that was the best thing. I still love her to this day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I talked to her a few times, man, you know, but you know, she older now, she's doing very well in life, man. Good old nice house and kids raised up, grown, and they getting grown and they're good kids and you know what I mean? And life goes on. When you go to that prison, man, your life stops, not the people on the outside.
And what questions we got? We got some more questions?
Yeah, we got Darvin Gray want to know, like, how did the beef start with Pittsburgh and Philly?
It's some state shit. Cause over there in the feds, Pittsburgh and Philly is cool. But we don't run underneath the same car. Like Pittsburgh had their own car and we'll have our own car, but we allies. Like we don't have that. I'm always, cause you know, I've never been upstate. So I gotta get one of my state dudes to come up here one time and answer a couple of these questions because I hear it ain't no problems now with Pittsburgh and Philly. Yeah, but it used to be back in the day, Pittsburgh and Philly used to be battling all the time.
Yeah, Doc just was saying that. He was like, man, I got some friends from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That's like my best friends.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm assuming, but it's just like, you know, anything. Once like you said, once you locked down with somebody, from what I hear, I've never been upstate or been in the feds, but like I said, my friends and people that I know have did many years in prison.
Yeah.
And I did time with them. I was on the streets or whatever. But Doc was saying, like, you know, that's some of his best friends is up from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And I got other friends that said the same thing as well.
We got when the CEOs violate Napper threat said when the CEOs violate people on a unit, what is their consequence? Even though they back each other up, what do you do if you can't report them?
Shit, a lot of niggas take it in their own hands and don't report nothing. They shit them down. Glock shitty. They both making, like I just explained to y'all before, a dude to, go put some shit on 6 door handles. Shit out his own ass and be smearing it on each door because the guard got to go to each door and manually lock it. It ain't no buzzers that open our door like you hit electronic, you hit the button to open up cell 16. No, that CO has to go unlock each and every last individual cell, and upon locking in, they have to go back and lock each and every individual cell. Everything has to be done manually. So dude to shit up the door handle, a dude to go in their face with a VO5 bottle full of shit and piss and mash it all in their face, or a dude may just knock one of them out. You know what I mean? And I done seen all 3 instances that I'm talking about. Knocked out, shit on the door handle, shit in your face.
Let me ask you a question, man. Let me ask you a question. How do they clean it up? Do they power wash up off the door handle?
Yeah, they got hazmat teams. They come in there, they come in there with the, all the little equipment, like the little stuff on it, for the hazardous stuff. Yeah. They got all that type of fluids for that stuff that look like iodine and all that. Yeah. So they clean it up real good. Yeah, they got a team that come, like dudes in jail be working to be cleaning it up.
Got corn and all that on the handle?
Yeah, all that, man. You know what I mean? Guard, I done seen the guard, she done already touched one, but she don't notice it yet. And she didn't notice it till like the 3rd door handle. And she looking, and she like, probably like, to get the, cause the person, a natural instinct is like, what the fuck is this? And then all you smelling is doofy. And you just run eyes, they run, what's this? You know what I mean? They done forgot about everything that was going on around them. Baby, look us all on there to govern ourselves.
Yeah, some good questions now. We got, what city or state is considered to have the most snitches in the feds?
Philadelphia.
Wow.
Philadelphia, they call us Philadelphia. They call us Philadelphia. I'm here. I'm from Philadelphia and I'm a man.
Yo, don't say
they
that.
They gave me 420 months and I still on my time. You can't say don't say that. We up here.
Don't
stop.
You can't.
No, listen, we gonna keep it real. No. How you know? I've been in there 21 years. What you mean? How I know the truth? Philly niggas is known for telling. They made a nickname for us. Philadelphia. When you meet a dude from out of state, DC, New York, Carolina. See, ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing about this. You've been out here the last 20, 30 years.
Yeah,
No, yes you can. Like DC niggas is known for getting butt.
What?
DC niggas known for getting butt. They say ain't no joy like a big booty boy. Ooh. That's what they known for. That's what they known for. So but Philly niggas is known, they gave us, Philadelphia is known as Philadelphia in the federal system. That's what Philadelphia is known. They're known as doing the most telling.
Are you just saying that because?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm adamant. I know that for sure. Philly niggas is telling at an alarming rate. Philly is out of pocket. We're known as telling.
What about New York?
New York is known as telling. Everywhere tells, but not like Philadelphia. Philadelphia is every 10 minutes that come through from Philadelphia, 8 of them told.
So Scarfo said Like people, so Scarfo said people from Darby and all the other counties, like, do they get to run with Philly and the feds?
Yes.
All the
They
counties
fall
is
in
the
that
same?
026 band. Yes.
All right.
Darby, Coatesville, Chester, all that little surrounding stuff right there. Norristown, Harrisburg to go ride with Pittsburgh, because they closer right there. That's the Western District of Pennsylvania, so they ride with Pittsburgh. But yeah, all that right there, they ride with Philly.
Huff Uptown, he appreciates your comment with the girl. He said he gotta go in and do a 5 to 10 soon. His fiance been with him since high school. She started acting funny and trying to slide out before he go in. She said she can't do it while he in there. He said, well, I guess I can't lock it. His life though.
Man, listen, man, if it walk like a duck and quack like a duck, it's a duck.
How you gonna say that about that man's wife?
But he's telling you. I'm just agreeing with you. He's saying she cutting up and all that. He can't go do it.
Well, she can't change.
No, if she's showing him signs and he ain't even in there yet, oh my God, you better see the signs. If you will be a fool if a person tell you I'm robbing somebody and walk past me today.
How you
and
gonna
you walk past me? No, you're not being real.
You tell this man there's no help for him. There's no chance.
No, there's no chances. She's giving him clear signals right now that she's not gonna be around for this 5 to 10.
Man.
And if he go in there underneath the avenue, hey baby, and calling everything, hey boo, what you doing today? And that shit becomes annoying to people out in the free world, bro.
Yeah, do a 5 to 10.
A 5 to 10.
Yeah.
She's letting him know now.
She probably gonna mess with like 5 to 10 niggas probably.
Come on, man. Come on, or more than that.
So a 5 to 10 means 5 to 10 niggas.
Shit, a 5 to 10, a 5 to 10. That's it, man. Come on, man.
So listen, he about to do a 5 to 10 and so is she. Is that what you
They both saying they both doing
so
5
they
to
both
10.
about to do a 5 to 10. So she gonna do a 5 to 10 niggas and he gonna do a 5 to 10 years.
Exactly.
You gotta be kidding.
Nah, I ain't getting you. She
Yeah, we turning up, man. Bob Johnson just asked how you wash your back when you make a salad.
How you? Because your brothers staying suture. The brothers are staying suture around you all day long. While you all, one thing about the Muslims in jail, the Muslims have a strong community in jail. It's unfortunate that we're labeled as a gang in jail. Why? Because the way we look at the one each other. You're not gonna come up and violate my brother while he playing. Dudes will be, we'll be in the rec yard. It'll be 10 dudes playing.
Oh man.
Suture.
You got this joint turned up. They said one of the biggest Negroes in the city telling, if y'all want to get on that topic.
One of the biggest who?
They said one of the biggest people in the city telling right now, if you don't want to get on that topic.
But that's
Getting on his Philadelphia. They.
But that's what it is. Like again, I don't down the people that's telling. I don't promote the people that's telling. I'm out of that life. But this is going on. You have a lot of people that's in the city that's telling. A whole lot of them. To whoever it is, that's your business. But we know what you did last summer. I ain't in the rap. I'm out here promoting awareness of what goes on there, and it's a lot of dudes that's from my city that do a lot of telling. I ain't pointing no fingers. Y'all know who y'all are. But I'm just stating the facts. That's just it.
Cause someone, Jay Ricketts said, can someone from a different race convert to Islam in the feds?
Absolutely.
Or is it frowned
upon?
upon?
We have white men, we have Asian men, we have black men, we have Jamaican men, we have every culture in Islam. Every culture. Yes.
Romeo.
Every ethnicity.
Yeah, the right way, wrong way.
Romeo Diaz said, what state car is the deepest?
DC.
Because everything is federal.
DC has no state jails.
Yeah, everything is
so everything they do, they come straight to the feds. So every yard you go to, if it's 1,500 people on a yard, 200, just count for 200 of them to be accounted for DC.
They said, what you was locked up for?
I was locked up for, guns, drugs. I was on a big time case in West Philadelphia. I fell for a charge of mass conspiracy. There's a whole lot of us, a whole lot of us that did the right thing, a whole lot of us that did the wrong thing. I'm one of the guys that did the right thing. As you can see, I did 21 years off my sentence, but that don't mean nothing either. That don't mean because you did a large amount of time that you didn't tell, because you still got dudes that told that did a large amount of time too. But I'm one of the guys that paperwork is always correct. And yeah, I went to jail and, was found guilty of selling drugs in my neighborhood for a certain amount of time. Conspiracy.
So they said,
So I want to say something. So we are clear to say basically that, for example, if you're sentenced to a 5 to 10, that means your girl gonna do a 5 to 10 niggas. If you do the 10 to 20, that means your girl gonna do a 10
But she might not do the 10-20. She might just get the one nigga and be locked all the way in with it.
Okay.
But just
So
know,
he gonna be doing maybe, you know,
yeah, just know that she is going
5
to
to
turn.
10. So
Yeah,
one nigga might need 5 to 10 positions.
exactly.
So it's like 5
Yeah.
to 10 niggas or 5 to 10 positions.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
I just
it.
wanna be clear.
And it's going down at an alarming rate. You can bet your bottom dollar on it. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you. Shit, I had so many. They gonna run around like a horse with no back legs, dragging that ass all over town. You better listen up, man. If you think about going to jail or did something that you gotta go to jail, and you got a girlfriend, yeah, you better start. Cause this shit hurt, man. The thing about it, it hurts, man, because you look for somebody to lean on. And most times, dudes go, you lean on your girl more than you do your mom and brother and sister. You know, that's the intimate part. That's the part, you know, you can't be like that with your homie on the phone, like, yeah, you know, tell him, see, like, that's your homie. You get your mom is, but so much, but with your woman, you can really open up and relax, so you become, like, connected to that bag. And when something happens and she get that wee out there, which, if you got 5 to 10 or better, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna happen. I'm not saying it can't happen, like she can't be straight, but it's going to happen. It's going to hurt if you don't prepare yourself mentally. Like the heart and mind is two different things. That heart, man, when that heart get touched, that's a different type of pain, man. That's a joint, man. I done went that seven cried, man, for hours, man, cried tears, man, asked God, what did I do? I wasn't even thinking about the time I had. I had 420 months. I'm asking God, why my girl cheat? Come on, man. Holler at me, man.
Yo, listen, you just I gotta admit something, man. You just get on my nerves, man. You know, I just want to say this now.
Right.
You just get on my nerves when you was locked up, man. You know, all the calls that I got, and then all the 3-way calls I had to make. When I knew you called me from prison, I knew that I was gonna have to make about 4 or 5 3-way calls.
Right.
Back to back to back.
Yeah, chase them girls.
Because you used to be relentless. Man.
Yeah, I'm a love bug. And the majority of men is. Like, you got your men in it, and the ones that's by themselves, they done went through the rip-raff what they want. So then they equipped to take this journey by themselves. You know, the only truth, not to say that your girl can't take the journey, like, because a lot of men can't, like, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
If your girl say, listen, man, your wife, she say, listen, baby, you got 10, 15 years, I'm gonna be around, but you need money in my head, I'm gonna answer that phone when I can, but, you know, I'm gonna dip and dab. Could you respect that? Could that be your girl who did 15 years and she was there the whole time, but John was gutting that joint 90 going north? But when you come home, she let John know when you come home, you know.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I think my baby, you know what I mean? My baby gonna be like, you know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying if she did it though. But no, we're not even.
I ain't thinking about that.
See, you in denial. You're not being a man. But I'm just saying if she did do it, if she stepped out 2-3 times in a relationship during a 15-year bid, but she was there, money, kids, visits, could you forgive that and be with her?
No.
Yeah, I could. See, a lot of people. It takes a man to look and be like, dang, man.
I'm just thinking about
my
this.
baby rolled. Yeah, I mean, all right, she sucked a little dick a little bit, man. All right, cool. Dude ain't around. She ain't had no babies. She ain't got no hell of a disease. I was going 15 years. See, that becomes maturity now. Like forgiveness. Like she sat there and still did that bid with you. She was at whatever jail you was at on the visits. Your kids is taken care of correctly. They ain't beaten and neglected by the nigga she was fucking. Bills is paid. She was putting money on your books. Certain things you got to overlook, man, is becoming a man. Now if she went out, now if she out there fucking John, Jim, Jake, Paul, and then everybody, then that's a different job, man. You was out here really getting ran through and getting used.
You just said a 5 to 10 can equate to 5 to 10 niggas. Or 5
yeah, but it's 11, but it's
nigga.
Yeah.
So 15 years could be like, you know, 15 positions with one nigga.
Yeah, but certain things, for me, I'm talking about for me. For me, so you get real lonely in there and things because, like I say, jail it takes away a lot of arrogance in you. It humbles you. It make you do things that you would never do on the street.
It's a different conversation.
All right, let's.
Begging somebody to help you do something.
You know what I'm saying? Like things like you be pride. The pride goes out the door in jail. 2, 3, 4, 5 years go pay. I done feel myself on the phone like, "Dang, can you send me a little $10, man? $10. I'm talking about $10. Yo, man, can you send me like, damn, man? Nigga might be like, I ain't got a dub, but what about 10?
Oh, we getting a lot of more good questions, John.
All right,
My
well,
bad.
let's get to asking them, Jones.
Oh, so
how many people with you?
right now we at like 50 something.
Okay.
So a good question one of your fans asked, Can you let us know what guests you knew personally? Is it Muslada outside of podcast? And how do you know FS Bender and other guests?
I know every last one of them personally. Muslada did time with me on 2 yards. Muslada, cold-blooded man, knock shit out. I'm just used to him just knocking shit out. And he has changed. He has became a law-abiding citizen, such as myself. Still got all the main adequates with him, but I know him personally. FS the Bender is cool with a bunch of my young boys from Runaway. I met them through my journeys of trying to school the young boys and talk to the YNs and stuff like that. So he's real close to a couple of young boys that's from around my way. So everybody that I brought up on the show, the guests that I brought up, I know them personally. I either did time with them or knew them on the street.
And also, that's another thing. So tune in once again. Everybody watching, tune in to watch the episode this week. We got Lil Durk's father is going to be on the podcast this Thursday at 6 p.m. on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. And like Lil Durk's father with somebody you did time with. Right?
Yeah, we was in Victorville, California.
Yeah.
We did a couple of years on the yard together. So everybody that you see come up here, I know them somehow, some form, some way.
It said, so when they said if you first get to jail and you smoking weed and you want to quit, like how do you do that?
First and foremost, it ain't gonna be that much weed in there. You know, dudes get it in, don't get it too, but it's not like a everyday thing. Like, you know, dude might go dry, like, especially if we far away, a dude to get it on the visit, he might not get that joint for another 6 months. Them visits don't come every week, especially in the feds. Like, they'll take us and send us all the way to California. So imagine how many times your family coming out there to see you, or your little broad that'll bring the sack to you. And then a lot of jails would be hard to get you a CO to do it, man. If you do get you one, you a hell of a nigga. Not to say it can't get done, especially when you in them penitentiaries, in them mediums, it's hard. So the little weed that do, you might got weed for a week on the yard. You ain't got to worry about pissing no dirty because you ain't smoking weed for about another 3-4 more months after that. You know what I mean? When it come in, it be periodically like, boom, such and such down, unit such and such got that tree in. By the time you done got down there to get your little joint, everybody done bought him out. He out to next week. So it's not there like a continuous basis.
Let me ask you a question. So if there's suspicion of smoking marijuana, do they give you a urine test?
Yes.
And then what happens if the urine test come back out?
Disciplinary action, you will go to the hole. You will go to 30 days. You will lose good time, 41 good days. You will probably be sanctioned as far as they're taking you to the phone for 6 months, taking your commissary for 6 months. They might take your visits for 6 months. You will be sanctioned accordingly to that charge that you be charged with of having a dirty urine.
Bakes Tube asks, do dudes get their tennis shoes stolen in jail?
Yes, at a alarming rate. Yes, there's thieves in jail, and that's one of the things that can't be tolerated besides a rat. Like, a thief might be worse than a rat. You know what I'm saying? A thief is not tolerated in prison. So you have it happen, but when it happens, it's corrected in an aggressive and violent manner. Like if you stole somebody's stuff and nigga found out you stole that, yeah, you get your head knocked all the way in. But yes, stealing is going on at a high rate in there. But it's definitely getting checked.
Yeah, which I always say that shout out to MP. So you come from a VI and another nigga rocking your shoes.
Yeah.
So what do you do when I got the shoes? You walk right up, go right at it.
Ain't no rat. The rat already been taught. I got these Jones on and you know these Jones yours. So now the next move is on you. And you better not come over there like, man, is them mine, man? Can I get my Jones? Oh, you fool now. Like my young boy FS the Bender say, you fool. Everybody's going, let me get this shirt, these little white tees you just bought. You know what I mean? Like everything that is yours now can become someone else's easily. So you have to correct that. You have to approach that in an aggressive and violent manner. That's the only manner you can approach it in.
Huff Uptown, what is your opinion, the percentage of people who win their appeals in prison?
One thing about the feds have what, a 99-something conviction rate? It's damn near opposite on appeal. Because dudes is giving back time at a warming rate. You can give time back in the federal system like a mug. You see how many dudes, the crack laws and all that, so many laws change every day. And then if you went to trial, because the only way to keep your rights is if you go to trial. If you cop out, you lose all your rights. You can't have no appeal, that shit is over with. You plead guilty and said, whatever y'all charging me for, I did. So you have no rights no more to come back and be like, hold up, them weren't my drugs. You said it wasn't mine. Then if you went to trial, blue trial, you got all types of remedies to get back. You got, look, I was supposed to do 35 years in prison. I did 21. Why? Because of laws came through and I had all my rights because I went to trial. So yes, the conviction rate is higher, but the overturn rate is damn near just as high as it.
When everybody on the outside stops sending them letters, stop answering them calls, stop sending that money, how do you keep your head on straight when you know you gotta do a lot of time, when you
Man,
got a lot
gotta
of time
get
left?
Huh?
They said how you keep your head on straight when they know when you know you got a lot of time left to go.
Man, you got to just man up, man. Now it's time to man up. Now it's time to get to the nitty gritty. It's time to get you a hustle. Go work in the kitchen. Go work in laundry. Try to get in commissary. These are the big jobs that's in the jail they got. You know, try to become a head orderly. This pay you like $120 a month. Try to get you a little, like I said, in the kitchen. You got to buckle down there. It's all on you. You can still make shit happen, but you got to get up and go get it. Like when the jail open up, you got to go to one of the guards, man. Can I work in veggie prep, man? Can I? Or they might tell you got to do tables and floors for 3 months. We want to see if you work. Either you moving up in the kitchen there. Now you go to a cook. Then you work in the meat shop. Now you in a hustling position because then the Italians know like, yo, you around there raw meat, you making money from your job every month and money to your account that you spending out the kitchen. So it's a hustle. And when everybody left, you got to buckle down and try to find you something to do. You got to figure it out. Whether you washing clothes, you cutting hair, you ironing clothes, it's all a hustle.
And the last question we're gonna answer for today, I think is a good question. Who are the top 5 guests you would like to have on your show?
Top 5 guests, man.
Right, listen. I'll say y'all should reach out to Wallow. So Wallow, that's one of the guys.
It's funny. That's exactly what they wrote. They just wrote.
Wallow for sure. So listen.
They just wrote that.
Wallow, you want to get him on the show?
Yeah, because I really want to question Wallow because Wallow ain't been talking about what go on in there. Wallow is to me, Wallow is a great man, and he motivates on what you're supposed to do in society when you release from your incarceration. And Wallow promotes that at an alarming rate, and he is absolutely right. You gotta get up. You can't be lazy. You can't expect the next man to do it for you. You your own man. You got your own legs and arms that work. But Wallow, you ain't tell us about what's going on behind that, what you experienced, what you seen. You know, so this is what I want to question. Wallow did a lot of time like me. I want to know what's going on, and he was a state boy. I want to have a talk off with him like, Wallow, you did time like me. What they doing in there? You know, you ain't tell me how Ray got, roped up. And I done seen niggas get roped up. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Dudes is coming for you. So, I would love to have Wallow up here to tell me about what was going on when he was inside the penitentiary.
Who else?
I really don't have like a list. I just have all good men that did a lot of time.
Probably, what's it called? Meek Mill. Be a guy from Philly who probably want to get up there. Meek get some time, a little bit of time. He probably talk about his experience in it.
But Janice Berkeley, the judge, having a judge drawn on you.
Yeah, he can talk about his experience about being, basically attacked. He did a lot of time for just Popular Willie,
Right.
He see Popular Willie, so he can talk about the system and how just even anybody in Philly really who's been through any hardship in prison, suffered from prison, had to miss their family for a period of time. I can't really think of,
They said Beans.
What's young boy from rapper young boy from Jersey, man?
I'll be out.
I'll be out.
Oh yeah.
I'll be out.
I'll be out. He did some time.
They said Beans, Oskino.
Yes. Oskino. Yeah. Shout out to Oskino. He's from West Philly, from the hood. Oskino to get all up here. Spado.
Spado be a good job.
Just want to conversate with the guys from the city, man, who did time, and it's basically just to deter the youth from going to prison, to let them know what happens, to you
while you're
when you're in that system.
It said Bobby Smurder.
People knew what was going on in there. I'm talking knew fully what to expect. A lot of people would change some of the things up that they're doing to try to stay out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, especially now, it's worse and worse and worse. Like the conditions in prison, man, is unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. That is not a place that you want to go. You constantly got to have your gorilla suit on. You can never chill. And then if you got years to do, it turns you callous. It will take your heart and turn it black. From all the pain that you go through as far as people dying on you and people leaving you. And you got to deal with these men in here and you got to, it ain't no game, man. It ain't no game.
Anybody else you want to name?
Yeah, they said they want you to get some CEOs. They said get AR Ab over the phone.
Yeah, AR Ab, that's my guy.
They said get AR over the phone.
AR Ab. We can reach out. I could probably reach out to us. People get that done.
Yeah, they said get in over the phone.
Definitely a guy they probably want to get on him. me see what I can do for that. Get them on here. But you know, anybody in the city that's whoever it is who has a story. If you have a story you want to get out there to the world, reach out to Tales from the Jails, because everybody's story needs to be heard, and everybody needs a platform for to get their story out there. Because some people have been done, you know, wrongs. People have been oppressed more than others. So it makes a lot of sense for us to help you get your you know your story out there to the world. So that's what we got with it.
Yeah, we're interviewing people all over the world. They asked, as y'all doing Philly, people all over the world. They
All
also
over the
said
world.
King Erna, Bernard Hopkins.
Be high. Anybody.
That's a good
Anybody,
job.
anybody. As you can see, we just linked up with, like I said, once again, the episode is coming out this Thursday, 6 p.m. on YouTube. Lil Durk's father, he goes into a lot about his prison time, what his son is going through right now. Listen, the episode is going to be fire. Check it out. It's going to be this Thursday at 6 p.m. on YouTube.
On YouTube, tune in. You don't want to miss what Big Dirt got to tell y'all. Nothing but raw truth.
And also, you guys want to get a Tales from the Jails t-shirt.
Right here, Tales from the Jails. We bringing this.
You go get your t-shirt.
Go get your T-shirt.
On Shopify account, the link is in the bio on Instagram and YouTube. You can go on there. You can go get you a T-shirt, a Tales from the Jails T-shirt, man. We would definitely appreciate the support and send your comments, DM us, send your questions, whatever you have, and we'll definitely get around to you. We're going to try our best to answer every question that anyone has. So just reach out to us for sure.
Tales from the Jails. We be back at y'all tomorrow, man. Load y'all questions up, man. Y'all ain't really getting at me. I'm asking my new questions. Like, come on, man. I know y'all got stuff on your mind. I'm here to talk to y'all about it. Ask, and I will tell. Tales from the Jails. We get with y'all.